Okay, we are recording. Good evening, everybody. I'm going to see if I can have a really pleasant voice. Heidi just posted a video of Chris and I listened to about 2 seconds of it, and I wanted to just think, oh my God, whoever that woman is, which was me, is shrieking the whole time. I thought I was going to have a heart attack listening to that. I'm going to try to sound much calmer. Anyway, welcome to the call. This is the Heat Team call. I'm really excited for it because we have two incredible women who are always one step ahead of anything new that comes out, and they're willing to play with it and figure it out. That's Irene Suttner and Lisa Bartlett. And I just want to say that um, I know that Irene and Lisa have been doing this for a little while and have been even training some other people already on it. But I do want to say that Irene and I worked together to really put the heat boards together. We took two other national marketing directors' boards. Both of us went through with a fine tooth comb, eliminated some stuff, added stuff from the other ones. And I think we came up with the boards that are going to be really great for our team. So I'm going to spotlight both Irene and Lisa right up front. Now where did you go, Lisa? I know you're here. Hold on. There you are. And Irene, if each of you would just tell your personal Juice Plus story real short, just so people that are new get to hear another story from another person about why we love Juice Plus so much and why we're on this mission. So if you can just tell your personal story about Juice Plus in, a minute and a half, just keep it short. And
Sure.
then if you could also tell like you probably are already going to do this, so I'm probably micromanaging, but what are the boards for? Like, why are we using them? So
Yep, you are micromanaging right now.
I know,
Definitely.
and I said it out loud. So anyway, we're going to start with you, Irene. If you could tell your story, and then Lisa, when you start your part of wherever you're going to fit in tonight, just tell your story up front. Is that okay with both of you? All
Sure.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm turning it over to the two of you.
Awesome. Okay, so my name's Irene Suttner, and I've been with the company for over 5 years now. And I was introduced by a friend, like a lot of us were, at a time that I really needed some extra income because I was just retiring. I was a deputy sheriff for 27 years, and I was basically forced to retire. And I wanted a little extra income, but I didn't want a 9 to 5 job. So I thought this would actually really occupy my time, give me purpose because I did love to serve people after doing 27 years with the sheriff's department. And I just thought this would be an awesome, awesome opportunity. And I loved the products. Started taking the products, saw some great results, saw more energy. I had neck surgery and shoulder surgery, and I had back surgery before, but that was before I found Juice Plus, and I just had a really good recovery from both surgeries. So much that after 8 months having my neck surgery, I ran the LA Marathon, which I never thought I would do because I don't like to run. So I thought, okay, there's something with this product. So that's my story, and I love sharing it. That's my mission in life, is to talk to at least 3 or 4 people a day about it, whether they want to hear it or not. I still talk about it, and I get to do it with Lisa and Kristen because Jay says find a buddy. So I always recommend to do that with people. So that's my story. And I guess, so Lisa, you're going to go after when I introduce you, right? Okay, perfect. So what is Boards? Boards is a sales operating system that puts sales and marketing content all in one place for you and your team. With Boards, you and your team can create boards that sit in your phone's keyboard. I thought that was kind of bizarre, but it's true. It sits in your keyboard. And it's for whatever you need for sales, marketing materials for your customers or your prospects, right at your fingertips, no matter where you are. You could upload any kind of file, including text, videos, images, links, and PDFs to your boards and organize them in a theme or a topic. You could also share boards with your team members so that everybody stays updated. So I am going to share my screen, and I'm actually going to have you guys bring up your boards. Okay.
So when you say bring
On
up,
your phone.
great, thank you.
So bring up the app that you guys were given earlier to download. And I'm going to share my phone so it will mirror on here. Okay. Okay. And everybody can see that?
Yep.
Get rid of all this. Okay.
It's perfect.
All right. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my boards app as you see right there. And I'm actually going to go back and start off. This is what you're going to see. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over a few tiles or keys, they call them, that are really going to be the ones that you're going to be using the most. So you're going to see the Heat Team board. You're going to click on that. And I arranged the keys on the ones that we're actually going to use the most, and I put them at the top. Now there is a desktop version where you can actually go to that and shuffle your keys around on there to put in an order that you want to use. And Lisa's going to be explaining on how to actually do your own board so you can do that. You can't do it on this board because it's view only. So there's no editing, there's no adding or anything to these boards. So the first one is getting started. So you're going to click on that one. And you're going to see everything it is to get started to onboard a partner. You're going to click sign up. And there you are. You're going to have a welcome letter that you're going to send to your customer or to your new rep. And up here at the top, there is the little button box with the arrow up. That's how you're going to send everything. So I'm just going to demonstrate on how to send it. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to click on messages. Now you can do this on any platform. You could do it with Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, your messages, Voxer. You can send anything that has a keyboard on it, you can send. So I'm going to pick Lisa. And then it just simply sends everything right there that new rep needs to do to start her business. So then I'm going to go back, and let's say you want to send them the getting started checklist. There it is right there for you. No more going to the Freedom Revolution or to your office, because it's just going to be all right there. And you can simply send that to your new rep. Also too, we've got some welcome images that you can send along with that welcome letter. And if I go back, it's going to give you partner overview. So every time you open up a key, it's going to go into another key. It could go 2 or 3 deep. It just depends on what information is there. And here's your partner plus planning worksheet that can be sent. Now, if I go back, here are some tools. These are really good tools to send to them, like what is their why, 30 reasons why they're doing this. And I love this because as soon as they're done, what's after Partner Plus? So you've got something to send them for QSC after that. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go, and it's great too because it has our Canada stuff. So any, Canadian reps that we have, there it is right there. So the next one is sharing JP and Tower Garden, which I think this is a most important one out of all of them. You won't have to go searching for that video or message your upline. What was that video that I needed to send? Or, where's that Bridge the Gap video? You're going to go here to your Juice Plus videos and images. And here is all your videos that are in Freedom Revolution. You don't, and then all you have to do is tap on that and send it to somebody. Send it to a prospect, send it to one of your customers. So you've got all of the videos and they're all up to date. We've got our research videos. We have, and I love this too, because we have our Healthy Living Revolution videos as well there. So everything is going to be there. And we have our Juice Plus images. How many people are always searching for an image on your camera roll? Okay. Where I have 13,000 photos right now. I actually went back and had 14 and I deleted 1,000 because I already have all these here. So here's images of all the capsules, chewables, everything. Your Tower Garden images. So you're kind of getting the gist of everything, right? Everything is right there at your fingertips. This is awesome too. Your Juice Plus fact sheets, all right there. So these tiles right here are the ones that I feel are the ones that most of us are going to be using. So it's getting started, sharing your Juice Plus in Tower Garden, sharing your business, events. So sometimes our events are invite, or they're on our team page. Here we go. Here are all our May events. And we'll make sure that these are kept up to date. And it's just not our events. It's, it's all across the United States and global as well. And let's see what else. And resources. So if you want to go to the Freedom Revolution, it's right here. If you want to go to Healthy Living Revolution, it's right here. I love this too, cookbooks. How many of us are always searching for a cookbook to send to one of our customers for a thank you? They're right there. Okay, so I'm going to go back. And so those 6 at the top, getting started, sharing, JP, sharing your business, events, customer care. When you get an order, here's a thank you letter that you send to somebody right there. And Lisa actually is going to show you next on how to actually make your own board. And this is where you're actually going to be editing and adding any personal messages, or if you want to tweak the lingo a little bit, this is where it's going to be done. So Lisa, you go ahead and take it away.
Hey, Lisa, before you start, Irene, I just wanted to say one thing. First of all, this is so great. And I cannot thank you enough for sitting with me those hours and putting it together. And then you and Lisa putting this training together, and Lisa, doing her part, I'm sure, to help you, to help me. So I really appreciate that. I did want to say one thing. Somebody asked me, and I don't know that you said it yet, and maybe you're going to, but I did get a question that came direct to me, so you didn't see it, Irene. But I know that if I'm in the middle of texting somebody, like I'm texting them and they ask me a question, I don't have to actually get out of where I'm texting and go to boards. I can hit the little globe at the bottom of the text message, and it pushes me to the boards. I find what I want, I click on it, and it puts it back in the thread I was just on. So
correct. So
can you show us that?
Yeah.
Great.
So I can go out of boards here.
Yep.
I'm going to go to text. I'm going to go to Lisa.
Right.
And I'm going to click my message. Like if I'm going to type a message, and the little globe at the bottom,
left,
click that. And there are your boards. And that's why it sits in your keyboard.
And so your emojis, and the emojis, the fire emoji is the heat team board, and the heart, that's your board, isn't it?
Right. So you're going to go to the fire emoji, because that's the only one you should have on there right now. And that is all of the boards that you're seeing right now that you just downloaded. Now I could go to mine, and I just duplicated everything onto my board. But here I'm actually able to edit things. And that's where Lisa's going to show you actually how to go and copy a board, put it on your own board, and be able to edit, or just copy certain keys instead of the whole board if you don't want it. So that's where you're going to be able to access the boards from your keyboard. Okay, so I will stop share. And Lisa, you can take over there.
Thank you. Okay, so I guess I'll share my story. So I have been, let's see, it's been 4 years now. I've been taking Juice Plus, also a friend, got me started on it, loved it, and saw a ton of results. I had lost a bunch of weight and started to gain some back, not because I was yo-yoing again, because I still had all my toxins left in my body, and I started shredding, and that became a thing, and that I loved. And my kids had just I had one that had graduated high school and was in college, and one that was graduating high school and heading to college. And I obviously got retired. So, because I was a stay-at-home mom. So then I was like, not that I didn't have anything to do. We all want nothing to do at times, right? But I was not fulfilled. I was used to being Booster Club president, always around people and groups and kids, and I needed something. And I decided that I was already talking to everybody about Juice Plus because of how amazing it was. that, in fact, it was more like my husband said, babe, you should probably, become a partner. You talk about it so much and you love it so much. Our family loves it and we've seen results. Go for it. So I did. And, that's what I was missing, the community. This community is amazing. And, days that I really don't want to get up and talk to people about Juice Plus, I do because of this amazing community and that I love so much, that fills me up. And when somebody like me, I don't have to do this. I'm very fortunate and very lucky. I don't have to, but I love it and I want to do it every day. So that's my story in a nutshell. So okay, let's go to making your own board. Let me share screen and let's see, share screen. Let's see, iPhone. Okay, my iPhone should probably be on. Let's do that. Click on this, share. Let's see. There we go. Zoom Lisa's Mac. All right. Okay, you guys just see. Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
There we go. All right. Okay, you guys just see my iPhone, right?
Mhm.
Okay, just making sure because I have other stuff up on my screen. So, okay, so let me go back and all right. So now, as you guys see, I have the Heat Team board. I have my board, Lisa's board, and there are actually other boards too. Once you have downloaded boards and you obviously you do it with your email, they'll send you occasionally. They'll send you different emails, and a lot of times they have a pretty cool board that you can just download and use if you wanted to. So that's why I have the personal trainer board in there. So now what we're going to do, and I'm going to walk through this slow so that you guys can follow along with me. So I hope everybody has it up because this is the important part of making your board, because like Irene said, the Heat Team boards are amazing, but we can't change anything on there. And there's one for our links, one key for our links that is super important for us to have. And on the Heat Team, which I'll just go to it and show you guys. So let's see. So it's basically, we would go to, if you're on the Heat Team board, then you go to the bottom of it where it says your own board and you click on that. Well, it says my personal links. Well, amazing. These are the personal links, but we can't do anything. We can't, we can't modify these to make them our own because they're the sample. So that's why we have to make our own board. So what I'm going to do, we're going to start from the beginning here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Heat Team board. We're going to then click on your own board. And then we're going to go to the three dots at the top and we're going to press on that. And it says select keys. So you can either select, you can hit select key and you can either select my personal link, or you can follow me. You can back out of it and then go to the top. See, I'm showing you how you can just do a key, or you can do the whole particular well, you can go into the key and do certain keys in that key, or you can do the whole key. So here I am on the Heat Team board. And like Irene said, you can take this whole thing and bring it all over. So you know what, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll create our own board with that. So let's click on that, the three dots, and then say select keys. So
And it might be a little different for an Android than a iPhone. I don't know what it looks like on the iPhone with the three little, how to select the keys.
So far, you're good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
right. That's
Jeremy.
right.
That's right. He's got an Android.
Jeremy has the Android, so he'll pop in there and tell us when something's different. So then we're going to say select keys, and we are going to hit all of the keys. So now all of them are selected, and then do you see at the bottom it says copy? So we are going to copy, and then we're going to hit the little back arrow. So we hit the back arrow. Now we're on the face again. Now we're going to hit the plus sign where it says create board. We're going to hit that. And then you might have to hit say done because you can't see the bottom. Like I just said done. And now do you see how it says paste here? So now we're going to paste here. And now we have our own board.
And you can go back and rename it too.
Yep, you can name it. See, I just went right up to the top and you can say Lisa's board, whatever.
And you could change the emoji as well.
Yeah.
You could change all
Everything can be changed. And so right now we have our own board.
Lisa,
So
can you go back for 1 second? So I followed you. I clicked the 3 dots. I didn't click all of I clicked select key. I just clicked one of the keys. I didn't do
Okay.
them all because I don't.
so then you're
want
gonna
them all
so
in there.
then okay so
And then once I did that, it didn't, nothing.
so then you had to back out of it. So here, I'll show you again. So I'm going to do the same thing that you did. So I'll just do this one. Okay, so now you see how I have that selected.
Yep.
So now go to the top where it says one selected.
Oh,
hit
at
your
the
back
bottom, you
arrow.
gotta go copy at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, copy.
So mine doesn't say copy. It says paste here.
Oh, well,
Oh,
then
so
you've already done
you're
that.
already in create then.
Okay,
You already
so then I hit paste here and then it took me, oh, then do I hit the back key? When I hit paste key. And
Well,
then
so basically if you hit copy and you went back out and then did you hit the
Create a
plus
board.
sign to create a board?
I did, and I got to.
And then if you hit done, then because see how my keyboard was still up, then it says paste here. So now I just did it, and because this is the one I copied, and now I just pasted here. So on another new board that I did.
Okay, I'm not going to take your time. It's not doing that for me at all. I get to Nikki's board. I type in Nikki's board, and then I hit done, and then what comes up is folder text, YouTube link. Oh, link.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm doing? Nope.
No. We're gonna have to have special training for Nikki.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I'm doing
Irene,
it
will
thing,
you-
and it's not coming up that way.
Irene, will you read the comments to see if anybody has any questions
Yeah.
on that particular?
Yeah, I'm looking. There's nothing.
Okay. So now if everybody did that, everybody's good with that. So I want to show you guys how to now change your links, because that's the most important thing of this right now. So if some of you, I'll go back to where everybody else, what I did. So now everybody brought over all of that for their board, their own board. Now click on the your board, and there's the personal, and then click on personal link, your personal links. Now, well, that's interesting.
I got it to work.
Oh, good. So that's interesting that let's see. So I'm gonna go to your boards.
Personal links, the pin at the top. Oh,
I don't have,
you have a
why didn't I
pen.
have a pen at the top? That is
take them to your board that you've already
okay.
done.
That was weird. So okay, this is board. All right. So see, now I'm in my now I'm in my personal link. So I did it twice though, didn't I? So let's see. I'm gonna select the key. Well, I'm not.
No, don't select your key. Just click open the link. Don't cancel that.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Sorry. There we go. All right. So let me go back and show you guys. Okay. So here we are. This is what we copied over, and we just clicked on my personal links. So now you click on the link. So we'll start with the top one, my personal Juice Plus link. So I'm clicking on that, and you have to hit the little pen at the top, because that's the way we edit. And we want to click on that line, and I'm going to back out of that. And then
Remind us where you find the personal JP link,
say that again.
where you found all the personal links, like what key was that under?
So we're in
your
the
own board.
So on our Heat team board, and then at the bottom there is the my boards, or my and then on there my personal links. So we copied that over,
Got it.
and now we're working on this. So now I'm going to put Lisa Bartlett, and did I spell that right? Lisa Bartlett,
Yep.
and then put the dot in there and hit done. And now that is my personal link, and
Click on it. It'll take you right to her
now
link.
see, that's my personal page. That's my personal website that now is in our boards that I can just, somebody's like, what's your website? I can just send that out. And
Lisa,
I'm gonna,
can you go back and do that one more time, please?
sure.
Do your trio capsules, do your trio.
Okay, so I'll show you on the trio. So I'm gonna go to the next one is the trio. So I clicked on the trio and you can click on whichever one. I'm going to hit the pen at the top. And now I'm going to click on the line that, you know, that is blank. And I'm gonna back out of that. And I'm gonna put in Lisa Bartlett. Put the dot in there and hit done. And now that's my personal link. And that's, if somebody says, yeah, I'm interested, I want the trio, I'm ready to buy it. And instead of sending them your full link where they have to scroll down, you can send them the trio. And this is what it's going to bring up, just the trio. And then they can hit add and then buy away.
And it's like that with every single product. If you want to,
every single
the
link.
link.
So there's for the quad, there's the complete shake. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to put your name in, or whatever your particular, you know, whatever your call sign is, or whatever you have in there, if it's whatever name you have in there, on all of those spaces, and those will be all your personal links to send to people.
and to sign up a partner right there.
Oh, yep, sign up a partner, which hopefully
I don't see the pin. Can you just show me where would the pin show up?
Okay, so let's see, Omegas. So now at the top, so just when I click on it, it's
Next
just
to the
at the
trash
top.
can.
Yeah. So so now, like, basically you can go back into, so I did my trio. I can even edit again if I wanted to, if it didn't come out right, I forgot the dot in there. You can edit again, or I can just hit that and send it to whoever I want. I know that seemed fast. Does anybody else have any questions on that part?
I do have a question. I was able to make the changes, except when it came to the quad one, it says invalid. I don't know why, and I'm typing in exactly how I did the others.
That happened
You
to me
might
too.
have left
I
out-
had that problem also.
Are you
Just
guys
on the
both
quad,
using
just on the
Android?
quad.
That's interesting. Look, did you see what that was? Okay, so wait.
Well, because you didn't fill it in yet, Lisa.
Yep. And because yeah, exactly, their request. So let me see what
And I
happens.
know with Androids, there is an issue with videos not coming up, and Jeremy has message support.
It worked. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And so that one worked for you. Yeah. So just, I mean, I did the others just fine, but for whatever reason, the quad's not working. I do have an Android. But I mean, it was on the others.
Well, that will be a question that we do need. Now, if you go to your desktop and go to boards,
Yeah.
that heat team board, when you sign in, you'll log in with your email, that'll all be on your desktop as well. So you don't just have to edit or copy it from your phone. You can do it from your desktop. And like I said, you could shuffle your tiles around or your boards around. And there's also a support on how to frequently ask questions. If you need support, you can email support. And from what I hear, they're really good at getting back to you right away. And it actually shows you how to use boards more in depth if you want to know more. But this is just the basics.
Mhm. And so
how
I
to
want
do
to
it.
show them. So this is my personal board, the one that I put together. I really love, I didn't think about, I did it opposite of what Irene did. Irene went and copied, like what I had you guys do, copied the whole heat team board to her own board, and made that her board. When I did it opposite, I went through the whole heat team board and pulled the things that I wanted to get to quicker, where then Irene will delete things that she didn't need in there, that because she can just access it through the heat team board. So so either way, it works. I personally think that after the fact, Irene's way was probably much easier than actually going through going, oh, I want that, putting it in, but it doesn't matter. However you want to work your way through it. But I did want to show you, so now I just have to find
And also too, if you see where it says my own board, the directions right at the top, everything that we said, you can go there and it'll tell you how to do it.
Right. So let's see. So I'm in my own board. So now, so the main thing is also getting to know the keys, because that's, I mean, like Irene said earlier, you hit a key and then there's 5 keys in that key, and then you get to that other key, and then there's about 5 more, or 10, there could be 10 more keys in that. And so you kind of forget where the things are because there's a lot of information. So that's when I took those things and I was like, I'm never going to remember to go 3 keys deep. So that's the stuff that I pulled to my own board.
And Lisa, tell them what the plus button is at the bottom. The black button.
Oh, so yes. Okay.
So that's
So that's Nikki had brought this up before. So you can make a folder. So when you, if you're bringing stuff over or making your own folder of things, you hit the folder and you can name the folder, say images. And okay, so now I'm done. Now I have,
Oh,
something went wrong. That's interesting. Images. Done. Okay, I must have hit the wrong button. So now I want to add an image. So I'm going to hit the plus button at the bottom and I'm going to hit photo.
Cool.
Now I'm in my photos and I'm going to put this fun picture in there. And now I'm going to name it squad. Done. And so now, I'm going to I just made images, and you can change the emoji so that you know what it is. And here is that image that I just put in there.
and you could add a link, you can add a PDF.
Make a text. Like you can have your own verbiage, whatever you normally say when you're meeting people or doing whatever, and want to send that text, you can make a text and put that in there, and and make a folder with all of your verbiage. We already have a verbiage folder, so you can actually make your text and make your own verbiage and then put it in the verbiage folder. So there's just it's unlimited the things that we can do.
It's gonna also free up a lot of storage on your phone. Because when we store all these things, it takes up space.
So this day one letter, this shows that like on the heat team one, we can't edit. So that's why we bring stuff over to our own board. So now if I can put up here, oh, nope, you have to hit the pen. So then I can title it, Dear Mom. So now I'm sending this to my mom, and you can hit done and it's saved. And now I can send it to mom or whatever. And then you can change it each and every time because now we can edit in here. I'm going to get rid of that because I'm sure somebody doesn't want to get that. So that's all it in a nutshell. Do you guys want me have any other questions? And I can bring the board any place else we can show you guys whatever else that, you're not.
I have a quick question. I was wondering, I have a different iteration of my name. It's the Healthy Happy Day, not but just Healthy. And it's fine when I just do healthyhappyday.com, but do you know right before of where you put it? Do you put it in front of the /US? Because it's not working on some of these other ones.
That's for your links.
Yes. Okay.
What was that?
That's on your links, right?
Yes. Like if you go to Trio Capsules and it's, instead of using my name, I just use Healthy Happy Day. So is it the probably / before US?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working, but I'll fiddle with it a little longer.
Wouldn't it be just healthyhappyday.juiceplus.com /US?
Yeah, that's all it would be.
So I'm not sure what you're
asking.
You put .com after it.
Yes.
Okay.
She didn't change that. That's the way it was given all she did was add her name, Lisa Bartlett.
Yeah, all you want to do is add in your Healthy Happy Day and then make sure that the dot is still there, because when we're
I needed to put .com on there, right?
Well, it should already be there.
.com is already there, but when I'm deleting that line, the dot seems to come out because that's where we're hitting the button.
Yeah.
So then you just have to make sure Healthy Happy Day dot, and then make sure the com's still there, and then you should be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Alita, just so you know, the juiceplus.com /US is already there for you. All you're doing before the Juice Plus, you're writing Healthy Happy Day. That's all you're doing.
Well, I needed the .com before the US.
Yeah,
Well,
see, so basically, this is what's on the Heat Team one.
I backed it out too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's what you did. Okay.
Yeah, so you just have to make sure that you're deleting only that, hopefully just just the dot, and then putting in your name or whatever you use,
Or
and then
just
make sure you
the
put the
dot.
dot back in and the com if you deleted it by mistake, and then it should totally work.
And if you go to your desktop version, it's a lot easier to type all those in. So this way you're not, missing those dots. You'll be able to see it a little bit more clear on your computer. And once you change it there, it's going to show up like that on your phone. And when we have updates, we're going to be updating it. It could be events. It could be that we're adding a new brochure that just came out. So you'll get down at the bottom, you'll see it says updates.
And
You'll have a notification on there that there are updates on there. But I suggest you just start hitting the keys, because that's what me and Nikki did. And just to see exactly what was in everything. And you'll be amazed actually on what's in there. Cool. I mean, stuff that I didn't even know existed.
Exactly. That's the best part. But then it can get confusing, like, shoot, where did I find that? Because I hit so many keys, and those might be the things that you want to bring over, like I said, to your board, because you might forget where it is. But I would hit every key and go through each one, because like Irene said, it's amazing when we're like, oh my God, I never even knew I wanted to look for that. Let alone now I'm going to use it every day. So,
yeah. And Irene, I love the, creating your boards. I thought, when you added a board or something, you were making something new, or like you did, took an image of the three of you and put it somewhere. But the fact that you actually take the ones that you use most often, so that you're not in that maze of where did I find this? This is something
Correct.
I would use all the time. So if you find that you're using something, that's when you really want to put it in your own board, so you don't have to go through the maze of a million things to look at.
Exactly.
I love that you really taught that so well.
And Shelley, your day one letter is in your customer care. You can go look there. That's for
Thank
day
you.
one. You're welcome.
yeah, see,
How-
so
I know
How do you
we've gone
change the
over-
little icon?
I know we've gone over a little bit, but I suggest that you all just play with it today or the next few days, create your own boards, do what, what Lisa did, take your favorites and just go ahead and put it in there and start utilizing it. I utilized it the first day and I got an Omega order out of it, because I attached a video to suggesting the Omegas. And when she said, wow, that's a powerful video, place my order, I just did it really super fast, because if you got their attention, you want to keep their attention. So you need to send it right away.
And this is a really amazing tool, especially for new partners, because even older partners, because that don't like to look up things, or that are confused on all the places to go to get the information that we have, or didn't put the video that they used a bunch of times in their contacts, or, all of those things. And they're constantly, it's okay, but they're asking where now they can actually feel like
Confident.
yes, accomplished, that they can actually do it and not go, I don't need to ask anybody. I'm going to boards and everything is right there. And it really does. I mean, it makes you way more confident in being able to give everybody everything that they need to, to sign on a partner, or, make a
Send
sale
a
or whatever.
prospect.
So,
Right.
mhm.
I see Caprice, you have a question. Caprice.
Yeah, actually, Irene just said the word prospecting. So I think for another thing is I do my lists on Google Sheets. So all my prospects are in Google Sheets and all the updates on, and now I could just have a link in boards for my prospects. So I can show
Absolutely.
it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Mhm. Yep,
It's
absolutely.
really endless, the things that can be done with this. And I don't understand why we don't have to pay for it. Really, I don't. Like, boards, they're gonna have to
say
charge
anything.
us soon, I swear.
Don't
Because
say
I
anything.
feel like I'm stealing right now, because this is the best app I've ever used.
And for the new people that are on, here, it could be a little overwhelming. I mean, just like going to the Freedom Revolution, but it's so user friendly that it won't be overwhelming once you start playing with it a little bit.
And I would just suggest, like what Lisa and Irene said, just start hitting buttons. Just play with buttons and see all the stuff that comes up. And I love the way you said it, Lisa. I found things I didn't even know I wanted.
Mhm.
I love that.
So true.
I love that.
Hey, just a reminder for those that don't have the Heat Team boards or tiles, how do they get those?
On Voxer, they're on
Well,
Voxer.
what if they're not on Boxer yet?
Then the upline can text it to them.
Thank you.
Oh, so that's what you could do. So There is a box. I forgot to show that. So there's a box at the top and it looks like it's a question and then like a little person with the plus. You're going to hit that and you're going to share the link. You could share it with text, messenger, anything like that, or you could send it via email and it's going to be the Heat Team board.
And wait, so are you looking at the
Oh, I
share
see.
app button?
If you're in the Heat Team board, like if you're already in the board.
Yeah, you're in the board.
Yeah.
So just hit the little person at the top and it says add members.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then you'll share the link and you could send it through text, email,
Okay. Heidi has a
Voxer.
question.
I actually have a comment. So I did a one-on-one Zoom with the lady that created boards. And as far as it being free, it is right now. But they
I
are
know.
going to be coming out with
I knew it.
a paid version. So be careful what you wish for.
Well, you know what? This is one of those apps that I'll gladly
Yes.
pay for it. I
Yes.
pay for so
Yes.
many apps that I don't even use. I will pay for this app because of the convenience of it all.
Yep, definitely.
I think we're done. If
No, I
everybody,
think that's it. I hope you guys use this and, just use it towards your advantage.
Amazing training, ladies.
Yes,
Super,
thank you.
super.
You're welcome. You guys all have a great night.
Good.
And
So
don't
good.
forget,
Very
we've got
informative. So
we've got a
much.
7 o'clock Take Healthy Back call. Remember at 7. So the whole point of Take Healthy Back is just to share a little bit more about Juice Plus, a little bit more about how we do what we do. And it's really a kind of a story style. So if you're looking for somebody that wants to get more belief in Juice Plus or more belief in the community or more belief in the company, that's 7 o'clock every Tuesday night and Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on this same station that you're on right now.
Before we jump off, Nikki, would you check the text that I just sent you for those with Androids? I want to double check because I think that even though when you're in boards, under the Getting Started tab, the Vimeo video that is there shows up as broken.
Mhm.
But if I copy and send that anyways, I'm wondering if that showed up and actually plays in your texts. Can you hit play real quick?
You want me to hit play? Yes, I am. And it's playing.
oh,
Okay, so even though it's showing up visually like it's broken, but the link still works if we send it. So until they give us an actual fix to that, know that the link will still work.
Oh,
Thank you for that, Jeremy. I was wondering.
Thanks,
that's
Jeremy.
awesome. Thanks, Jeremy.
And which link is that specifically, Jeremy?
That one is the Vimeo link, Juice Plus pays us to learn under Getting Started.
Okay.
But I've noticed that pretty much any of the Vimeo
Yes.
videos, the link shows up as broken on Androids for some reason in the
Yes.
app, but they should still actually send. One way to test it is if you take it, share it, and put it into a text to yourself.
Mm.
And then if you can play it in your own text when it shows up, the link still works.
Yeah, perfect.
No.
Cool.
We've
Just
got
until we figure out a permanent fix.
If you continue to have questions and maybe your upline isn't using boards yet or they're not expert at it, go ahead and go to Turn Up the Heat Voxer chat and just say this is a boards question so you can spot it quickly, and then just as simply as you can text out what the question is, and I'm sure somebody on Turn Up the Heat Voxer chat will answer it for you.
Yeah, we'll keep looking. Irene and I will look and make sure that you guys get your questions answered because we want you guys to use this and love it as much as we do.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.